Wankhede Stadium. Tonight, the lights are on, the stands are packed. Match 24 is about to force fantasy managers to choose between big names and cold reality. Mumbai Indians are at a crossroads. A 3-match losing streak has exposed gaps in a roster that usually dictates the pace of the league. The situation worsened with the news of Rohit Sharma's hamstring injury. Losing your captain and most experienced opener creates a psychological and tactical void that is difficult to fill mid-season. Without Rohit anchoring the top, the entire power play strategy has to be rebuilt. Mumbai needs an immediate source of aggression to keep the run rate competitive. That responsibility falls to Quinton de Kock. While you lose Rohit's stabilizing presence, you gain a left-handed explosive option who can exploit the short boundaries from ball one. For fantasy players, this is the first major decision. Do you stick with the prestige of the Mumbai brand, or do you pivot to the players who are actually delivering points in April? It is tempting to assume a 5-time champion will simply figure it out, but ignoring these specific structural flaws when building your lineup is a high-risk move that often leads to early exits in competitive pools. A desperate team at home is dangerous, but successful fantasy management requires looking past the jersey to see the data. On the other side of the field, Punjab Kings are operating with total confidence. They arrive in Mumbai carrying a 3-match winning streak and the momentum of a team that knows its roles. This chart shows Punjab separating from the field. Their ability to chase targets over 200 is significantly higher than the league average. This proficiency forces opposing bowlers to take more risks, knowing even a 200-run cushion isn't safe against this lineup. The history between these two is remarkably even. After 34 meetings, the head-to-head record is a dead heat at 17 wins each. That parity makes tonight a tiebreaker for the modern era, with both sides fighting for historical and seasonal dominance. Punjab isn't relying on luck. Their results are backed by a high floor performance level that makes them the objective favorites in this matchup. To understand the scoring potential tonight, we have to look at the Wankhede surface. This scatterplot visualizes Wankhede's scoring trends. The historical average is 171, but recent games cluster tightly around the 200-plus mark. These true bounce conditions are a nightmare for spinners. Success belongs to top-order batters using the ball's pace and fast bowlers nailing Yorkers. If you are looking to save credits, the spin department is where to do it. Investing heavily in slow bowlers on this pitch historically leads to expensive economy rates and very few wicket-taking opportunities. The toss is a major factor here. Chasing teams have won over 53% of matchers at this ground, as the dew often makes the ball difficult to grip in the second innings. The smart Dream 11 play is to wait for the toss and then stack the top 3 batters from whoever is batting second. Forcing a big-name spinner into your squad against these numbers is a common error that significantly lowers your point ceiling. The most one-sided matchup tonight is the Punjab opening pair against a Mumbai power play attack that has struggled for rhythm. Priyansh Arya is striking at 264, finding the boundary every 4 balls on average. This forces opposing captains to completely abandon their attacking fields early. This comparison shows the tactical mismatch. While Punjab scores at record rates early, Mumbai has managed just 3 power play wickets across their last 4 games combined. This lack of early penetration is exactly why Mumbai struggles to defend totals and pressure the middle order. From a fantasy perspective, the Punjab openers are safe picks. However, because their ownership is so high, they won't help you climb the rankings. They simply keep you at par with the field. Mumbai's middle order is also a concern. Tilak Varma is currently in a slump, with scores of 20, 0, and 14 indicating a struggle with timing and shot selection. Betting on Varma to cross 23.5 runs tonight is a decision based on past potential, not current output. The numbers suggest looking elsewhere for value. Relying on a Mumbai bowling resurgence or a Varma comeback is a move based on hope, not the hard data we've seen recently. The most unpredictable factor tonight is Jasprit Bumrah. He is currently in the middle of a rare 5-match wicketless streak. This quadrant chart plots cost against recent form. Bumrah is an outlier, a top-tier price delivering minimal recent points. Yet, he's still Bumrah. Returning to his Wankhede average of 2 wickets creates a massive differential gap. Conversely, if Punjab's openers neutralize him early, his high cost leaves your budget too thin elsewhere. For those who prefer stability, Kumar Yadav is a logical high-cost investment. He consistently finds gaps, providing the reliable returns that Bumrah currently lacks. Bumrah is the most significant decision of the night. Fading him is the statistically safer play, but backing him as captain is the only way to build a truly unique winning lineup. Looking at the macro data, the advantage stays with the team batting second. Based on recent form and power play efficiency, Punjab Kings enter the match with the statistical edge. This flowchart is your blueprint for the toss. If Mumbai sets a target their anchors tasked with batting deep to ensure a defensible total. If Punjab chases, prioritize their openers, who have shown they handle 200-plus hunts with composure. Punjab has the statistical advantage in recent form, but Mumbai's need for a win at Wankhede means this will likely be a high-intensity contest. Let's turn this analysis into actionable Dream 11 team builds. For head-to-head contests, use this safe build. It anchors with high-probability performers like Kumar Yadav, Shreyas Iyer, and Arshdeep Singh, ensuring a stable point floor. This strategy is about minimizing losses. It keeps you competitive, though it won't typically provide the massive scoring spikes needed for larger pools. For mega contests, you need a differential approach. This build takes a chance on Quinton de Kock and Jasprit Bumrah as your primary point earners. This build carries much higher risk, but in a tournament with millions of users, absorbing that risk is the only way to break into the top tier of the leaderboard. One final word of advice: leave fan loyalty at the door. Letting emotion dictate picks often leads to over-investing in names the data suggests fading. Jerseys don't win fantasy titles. Strike rates and pitch conditions do. Trust the numbers, watch the toss, and build your team on facts.